Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's Wisdom Wednesday. My name is Kristen Gear. I am the Director of Operations for BNI Arizona, and I come to you every single week providing you a weekly education tip that counts as one chapter education for watching. So thank you guys so much for joining me on this week's edition. Super excited to be here for another week. And exciting news, guys, I am going to be starting to have some guest presenters join me on Wisdom Wednesdays. And we have our very first guest presenter starting next week. So really excited to have some new voices, some new information, and they are so passionate in the topics that they are going to be coming to you live on starting next Wednesday. So I'm going to be rotating through some amazing presenters you're not going to want to miss these upcoming people. So they're amazing. Just tune in, and you get one chapter education unit for watching. So might as well have fun doing it, right, guys? So today I wanted to share with you guys a little more details about BNI as a whole, and also a reminder of some of the resources that are available that we may not realize that are out there. So I constantly talk in different meetings about the statistics, what BNI is doing right now, and so I wanted to share with you guys on Wisdom Wednesday kind of an overall big view, especially for the newer members that are in chapters and they don't really realize how big BNI really is. I mean, it is amazing how many connections that we have available to us right through our phone, really, as a resource. So the first resource I wanted to talk to you guys about is our BNI Connect app. So currently, just here in BNI Arizona, we have 79 chapters, almost 1,800 members. So right there, you have access to 1,800 members through the search on your BNI Connect app. So if you're looking for a connection for a particular referral that you don't have represented in your chapter, outside of finding visitors to bring into your chapter, if you need someone right away to pass that referral to, you can search for them in the BNI Connect app, which is really, really easy. You can search for different professions. If you're looking for a particular member, you can search their name, which is also an important reason, guys, if you've watched the previous Wisdom Wednesday, to make sure your BNI Connect profile is updated. I can't tell you how many times I've been looking at chapter rosters recently, and you guys are filling out your profiles. It's an easy 5 to 10 minutes to fill it out, which will exponentially grow your online visibility. And it's all part of your membership. So fill out your profiles. So make sure your profile is filled out. That way, as members are searching for that particular profession, they can view all of your information on the profile, and they'll be able to see your contact details. So that was one of the pieces that I filled you guys in on a previous Wisdom Wednesday about making sure certain settings are in place on your profile to ensure that BNI members can view your contact information through the app. So make sure that's filled out, guys. I'm going to remind you every week until I see a trend of more members filling out their profile. But this is also a great resource because BNI members love to do business with other BNI members. We don't just have 79 chapters here in Arizona, guys. We have over 10,000 chapters around the world. Did you realize that we have over 280,000 members around the world? And you have access to connect with all 280,000 members right through that BNI Connect app. It's pretty amazing. If you need to pass referrals to people in other states, other countries, we're in 70 different countries, which is just incredible. And some of those meetings are still online. So if you haven't taken advantage of visiting a chapter in another country, highly recommend doing that. Make connections all over the world, guys. So that is one of the biggest resources that you have to, one, connect with power partners that are in other chapters, especially if you are in an industry where you can support multiple states or even multiple countries. If you have a business that you can connect with people all over the world, like that is a no-brainer to connect with power partners all over the world and just explode your business, guys. So power partners in different industries, but also power partners in your own industry. We all specialize in different things. If a great power partner for you would be someone that's in your industry that doesn't specialize in certain areas, if you know certain companies don't offer certain products, that's a perfect opportunity to connect with them, so that way they also have an additional resource to be able to refer within BNI. So make sure you guys are utilizing that. Make sure your one-to-ones are strategic. It's not about having a one-to-one with anybody and everybody, just like we ask for our referrals to be specific, but make sure that you're being specific with your one-to-ones. Have those strategic business one-to-ones with your power partners in different professions, in your chapter, in other chapters, like I mentioned, around Arizona, in different states, around the world. But connect with people in your own profession as well. Even though we're one person per profession, it's not about competition in BNI, guys. It's all about collaboration. We're all here to help each other grow each other's businesses. So why not help each other, like everybody in BNI? So tap into your resources that you have within BNI, because we all have different lengths of time within our business too, right? So there's going to be different resources that you can connect with members in your own profession that maybe you have questions regarding some products or services, or if you're in the bookkeeping industry or you're a CPA and you have a tax question and you're not quite sure if you're a sole entrepreneur, you can connect with other CPAs and say, hey, I have this situation. What would you do in this situation? And help each other out. Use each other as resources and connections. Another resource that I wanted to tell you guys about that I'm not sure you know was available in BNI Business Builder is this amazing book. How many of you remember the Giver's Gain book? So this used to come in the new member kits. BNI Corporate is still revamping those new member kits, but it's available in audio version in BNI Business Builder. How many of you knew that? So as you have new members coming into your chapter, assign them the BNI Giver's Gain book. That way they can learn all about the BNI story and how Dr. Ivan Misner started with one chapter, and now 36 years later, we have over 10,000 chapters. It will be great for everyone to know exactly where we started and how things progressed over the years. So I highly encourage you guys to check out this book. It also, every hour you spend reading this book, you get to earn more CEUs. So win-win-win. So you can go into BNI Business Builder. If you search Giver's Gain, this book will populate and you can assign this to anybody in the chapter. And if you need help finding it, feel free to message me. Happy to help. If you are on leadership team right now and you're like, hey, that's a great idea. I want all my members to have a copy of this amazing Giver's Gain book, message me. I'd be happy to assign it to an entire chapter. It is a great read, especially if you only knew about the members in your chapter and really didn't know kind of where it all started. This is a perfect way to learn all about BNI, and especially what you guys got yourself into with BNI, right? So it's awesome to learn the history of how everything has evolved over the last 36 years and how the processes, the amazing processes of BNI has created 36 years of consecutive growth. I don't know how many companies you can list off that have had 36 years of consecutive growth over time, and it's all through the processes that Dr. Ivan Misner created over the last 36 years. So I highly encourage you guys, check out this book. So today's Wisdom Wednesday, guys, in recap, make sure your profile's filled out. Go check it out. If you say that you filled it out a long time ago, go and relook at it. If you've recently updated your business or changed things, make sure your information is updated. If you need to change your business name or information, there's great edit buttons through the online version of the profile when you go in to edit it. So just click update profile / my BNI page in the online version. On the first tab, it'll have an option to edit the names. which will then send me a request to be able to update it. I'll confirm everything and I'll get everything updated in BNI Connect. So make sure you fill out your information, guys. A lot of it is available in the BNI Connect app, but if you go into the online version, it's easy to go through each of the tabs in the profile. If you just click on Update Profile / My BNI page, and there's about 7 different tabs. You can click on each one, go through each form, make sure all the information's correct, hit Update at the end of each page, and you're going to be golden. So make sure that is connected, because you want to make sure that as we connect with our potential business partners throughout Arizona and around the world, we want to make sure that they are able to connect with us with all of our contact details and learn more about our business through the profile. Easy way to gain visibility. And third thing that I talked about today, this amazing book. This is an amazing book. So make sure to check out the audio version in BNI Business Builder. It is a newer addition to BNI Business Builder, so not a lot of people know that it's in there. So make sure to check it out. Assign it to members, especially new members, so that way we can all be on the same page of where BNI all started 36 years ago. And if you have any questions, let me know. Happy to help. And thank you guys again so much for tuning in to this week's edition of Wisdom Wednesday. Looking forward to seeing you all next week, and with one of my first guest presenters. So thank you guys so much, and remember to record 1 chapter education unit for watching. Thanks so much for joining, and we will see you all next week.